It's a funny world, isn't it, if you live in Meghan Markle's world, because seemingly you're offended, affronted by literally everything. I don't know about you, but what I found fascinating about Meghan in her short tenure within the British monarchy is how she and Harry have managed to basically turn a very short time around into books and a docu-series of just how bad it was. A colleague of mine, a television reporter, pointed out, Neil, how hard could it be? She's an American, by the way. And she said, how hard could it be? You have people looking after you, you're living in wonderful properties, you have security, adoration, and more importantly, you're not really taxed too much on what you're expected to do. But according to Meghan, of course, things were very, very hard, very, very difficult. Now, what I find strange in particular about Meghan Markle is her rewriting of individual stories, because as we saw with those bullying claims, it was all very squashed, and rightly so if it was a private matter, by our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. Now, apparently, both Meghan and Harry wanted this to be public so that they could show the world that this allegedly wasn't true. But then more people came out with their version of events. You get the picture. What's interesting is another story with another version now comes out. And I wanted to share this with you because it's from an impeccable source. And as ever, I'd love your take on this. Let me explain. Morning, how are you? Nice to see you. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. Come on, give it a bit more effort. I'll have a wave to each. Come on, have a bit of a wave. I know it's a bit of exercise. Warm you up. Yes, chilly, isn't it now? Well, it is over here in the United Kingdom, threatening snow, all of that sort of stuff. Don't mind snow as long as it's before Christmas. After Christmas, you think, oh, come on, we've had enough now. Yeah, you're with me, aren't you? And for all those people across the United Kingdom who are going through terrible floods, or anywhere in the world, obviously, very deepest sympathy. And everybody on the channel, I'm sure, would want to send their best. Horrific stuff, isn't it? When you think, but have you noticed, and I'm going off tangent a bit here, but have you noticed how building companies still keep building houses when they know this is a flooded area or something? Incredible how they get away with it, isn't it? Back as ever, though, to your royal story of the day. Remember this one? Meghan recently got caught up on the red carpet and basically was waffling on about her short tenure on, well, 7 seasons, how dare I, of course, Suits, the cable TV show that she didn't star in. She was part of an ensemble cast. You get the picture. And she said that the reason why, of course, it's done so well on Netflix are there aren't that many great shows for you to sit down and binge watch, right? You got all of that. And then she whittled on about what we can look forward to from Archwell, etc. What was interesting, though, and which has now come back to the top, is this, because when she was quitting the show Suits, basically, according to Prince Harry, in his book, well, the scripts were vetted by the palace. Now, first and foremost, I often found this to be very strange, Why would the palace vet scripts from a person who's 7th, 8th, 9th down the cast list of a particular show which has never been vetted before? Now, according to the scriptwriter as well, he said that a particular thing had to be taken out. Everyone I've spoken to at the palace has no recollections, remember that word, of any scripts being put forward, vetted, or whatever. Now, they're being kind in suggesting that perhaps Prince Harry basically was looking through scripts while out in Canada and pointed out to Meghan that, certain words or phraseology might not sit well in the future should it be clipped or put out as a viral meme, as they call it. But nowhere in the palace, Windsor Castle, the communications team, no one saw any scripts. So once again, it's a strange thing, isn't it, how this particular comment that could have been, of course, taken the wrong way and maybe just pointed out by Prince Harry, perhaps you should get this changed. Vetted by the palace, they vetted Meghan for sure. They know everything about Meghan Markle, trust me. But the bottom line is, vetted a Suit script? Never happened. Again, always happy to share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.